On your path to home ownership, you're going to need to develop a plan. You're going to need a plan. You're going to need a budget. You're going to need a budget to know where your funds are going. Even before you buy a home, you need to understand how much money are you bringing in? Where is the revenue coming in and where is it going out? What are your must-haves? What must you pay for? Things like your rent, your car note, your must-haves. And what are some things that are maybe not so must-have, things that you just like to do? Maybe it's to go out. Maybe it's, hanging out with friends. Whatever your priorities are, you need to really understand what are my must-haves, what are my must-haves, what are my wants, and what are my just nice to have. You need to be able to prioritize your spending and in such a way that you have some reserve left over. Because whether you buy a home or whether you don't, you're going to need to have some liquid cash reserves for life, because life just happens. And it's important to have reserves. So before you buy a home and on your path towards home ownership, you're going to have to develop a plan towards your money, meaning a budget. You're going to need to develop your priorities inside that budget and to be able to stick to it. It's not just an item that you just put on the wall and you never see again. No, you do your budget and you're constantly looking at it and saying, here's my plan and how did I perform against the plan? What was the plan and what were my actuals? And every month or periodically review those and see how you're trending along with your goals. So it's important and it's critical when it comes to buying a home or just life in general that you have a budget, that you have prioritized your spending and you stick to your plan.